About a year ago, I learned for the first time that I don't actually have to wait till next month or wait till my next promotion to spend a little more or save a little more, because I changed my mindset about money and debt. All it took was reading a couple books and listening to a couple podcasts, as well as growing up a little bit. So what you earn in a month isn't all for spending, and changing your perspective about this is super important, because it's really important to toe the line between living your life, having fun, spending money on experiences and food and things like that, and saving for the future and kind of putting money away for a better life. And I really do believe that you don't have to do one or the other, and being smart with your money does not equal not going out, never socializing, and putting everything into your pension all the time, because both extremes are detrimental to either the quality of your life or your finances. So it's really important to view what you earn every month as having multiple different purposes. And I've gone from looking at my monthly salary as something that I've got now to just spend on anything I want and take me out of my overdraft, to being split into kind of different purposes, and which are all slowly but surely taking me towards different goals. The second thing is to not exclude the possibility of ever reaching a certain financial goal. And I did this a lot. I genuinely did not think I was earning enough to make a dent towards any of the goals that I had set to myself, or even thought that I could set myself in the future. This is the effect of having SMART goals and literally being willing to work for something incrementally over a period of time that you've set yourself. And Notion's KPI template or OKR template, which I mentioned back in my Notion setup video, is hugely important in being able to actually see how you can have one big goal and have tiny things that make up measurable actions to reaching that goal. And using the SMART system for goal setting is just one way to ensure you'll actually hit goals, because you won't by just writing something down and never working towards it and making small changes toward a goal every day. Because using a SMART goal setting system will mean that not only will you hit some financial goals, but you'll convince yourself that you can. And that is the most important part of this, is believing that you can actually hit certain financial goals. So a huge part of my shift in my money mindset is my attitude to debt. I used to think debt was an amazing thing. So things like 0% interest credit cards, being able to split payments, so again, different form of 0% interest, credit cards in general, loans and things like that. I thought they were a really great way to kind of increase your affordability. But the more you read about debt and its purpose and why it was built, you start to understand why people think it's evil. Now, I don't think it's evil, and actually credit cards, especially ones that give you travel points and other cashback rewards, they are great. And I mention it in my How to Save Money video, that if you utilize these credit cards well, pay them off in full every single month, you can earn really amazing rewards from them. But why a lot of people disagree with them is the fact that yes, you could pay this off in full every month, but you're inclined to spend more if you have this little piece of plastic that's telling you, here's 12 grand, and for every pound you spend, you'll get a free lounge access trip somewhere else. And it's basically kind of teasing you with the wrong things. So the point I'm trying to get at here is that your attitude to debt needs to be really, really strict, and you really need to evaluate the gratification you get from getting things instantly. So basically, do you need all the things that you buy on credit right now? Why do you need to split it over a number of years payments? Because the only reason you're doing that is so you can have it now, whereas you could create a sinking fund and get that in a couple of years time. So having a really realist approach to debt is really important, and having a really strict diligence with yourself when you use it is also going to change your financial habits. Another thing is to reconsider what you actually value in life. And this is a bit of a deep one, but it will help you shape your financial decisions. For example, if you want to travel and see the world and are saving up to do so, you're more inclined to do less impulse buying and materialistic shopping. That's only if you're aware of, the fact that you value travel and the fact that you are going to actively prioritize it. And using myself as an example, I really value being intentional with my money and the impact that my spending will have on the environment and the world. So I have automatically started to buy from fast fashion places less because I genuinely just feel guilty doing it. And by doing that, I've ended up spending a lot less on shopping and impulse buying and even just window shopping. I didn't really go into shops at all because it just didn't interest me. There was no temptation to do something that I didn't want to do in the first place. The final thing is to continuously keep learning about finance, and there's so many different subjects and topics to learn about, like investing, debt, buying property, investing into different kinds of things, investing into single shares versus funds. There's literally so much to learn, and information about personal finance can be so boring and so mundane, and that is kind of why I started this channel. I want to try and change that, because you don't always have to see and learn from a white graying man about what to do with your money. You just have to be open to learning about it from as many different perspectives as you can. So those were 5 very simple, very quick tips that I think were the kind of turning points in the shift of my money mindset. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video, and I hope I have inspired you or motivated you to pick up a personal finance book and give it a read, or at least start it. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and let me know if there's anything in your money mindset that has changed recently that I haven't mentioned in this video, because it's really cool to talk about this stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!